Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is October 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 12, everybody. I know, I am surprised as well. Let me put that back up there. So this kit is called Cozy Christmas. You could have made 3, 3, and 3, and the envelopes were all the same, but there are designs on the flap, on the front, and on the back, not on the inside. This QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, a visual of everything in the kit, and down here it lists those coordinating colors. Over here, this one would lead you to this set of 6 dies called the Abundant Joy dies. They will coordinate with October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin kit. Now, videos 1 through 5 of my videos, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we mosey along because I start using those pieces. So the stamps for this kit are Merry Christmas, Joy to the World, Deck the Halls, and the 2 different star stamps. So with that being said, let me share with you what I am bringing in. I am bringing in some of this glitter ribbon I got from the dollar store. I am using the new embossing folder. I actually bought this, yes. I really liked that it was a really small print. It's called Beautiful Pattern Embossing Folder. This, I don't know if it's going to be an online release. It was a pre-order item that you could purchase, but it's got a really, really cool design. And then I'm bringing in, where are the dies? Here they are. The Magical Meadow dies, and I borrowed my Aunt Carol's Christmas label bundle. So I die cut a whole bunch, and I stamped, and some with the words from this stamp set. Some of them, Deck the Halls, that's from this kit. I even did Joy. So I have plenty of labels, sentiments, to work with this paper pumpkin. I just thought that would be a cool thing. So with that being said, I have a white envelope and card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now I'm using this piece of DSP that Phyllis sent me. I'm not sure the name of it, guys, but this layer is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That's layer number 1. Layer number 2 is 1/2 of the card base from the kit. This is cut down to 3 3/4 by 5, and I have this little strip that was cut off of it as well. This is going to be for the inside, and this has that great little pattern in it, which I really, really just loved that it was subtle. And then I have 2 more strips of DSP. So this was cut from the same 6 by 6 piece of DSP. This is 1 7/8 by 5. And if you're wondering why, because I cut it a little crooked and I needed to straighten it up. It was originally supposed to be 2. So I would say 2 by 5. This one here is 1 1/2 by 5. This is a piece of a similar DSP from the same packet. And then I have the 2 dies from the Magical Meadow. And these little red bits are also a die from that set. And I just used a little scrap of this DSP to die cut those out. And we have our ribbon. We're going to need 5 inches as well. So let's get started. So first things first is I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to use some tear tape, hopefully. And I'm just going to put tear tape down the center. So if it's 1 1/2, it needs to be roughly at the 3/4 of an inch. I'm not wrapping the ribbon around it. I'm just, it's a decent ribbon, so it doesn't need to go wrapped. At least I don't think it does. We'll find out in a second, right? Okay. One of the neighbors just brought home a deer here. And the guys are out in the garage. Hank went mushroom picking today. Found his first chanterelle, if I'm saying that right. So we are having, yes, we are having venison tonight for dinner. And mushrooms. He found his first patch out there. All right. Gonna have to keep that out for this kit because I think that little bit of sparkle is perfect. So this piece is gonna go down to this piece, and it should have a little bit wider on there. I could have cut that down, but I'm like, nope, nope, nope. We're just using what I have. It's getting cold, so I'm gonna glue this one down. I need to get those larger bottles that my Aunt Kara was so keen on when she purchased them. She's like, they work better. I still love my little tiny one, but I'll show you these bottles she got at the thrift store. We were like, are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, Aunt Carol, grab them. And of course, she's like, oh, you have got to use these. I'm like, I have to fill them up first. But they have a bigger nozzle on them. So this one will still be in use. It's just that, let me share with you. Where is it? She got this one here, and it already has a hole there. And the bottle is a little softer. I just need to fill it up. I just need to fill it up. So now that that is there, see how that is come and look like that? I don't like that. So we're going to glue dot that here in a second. I started putting things away, and you guys know me, I'm kind of anal about trying to use the same sheet if I can. So I'm just going to pop that there to hold that end down. That's good. All right. Now let's go ahead and glue layers 2 to layer 1 and layer 1 to the card base. And I think I still have some of this tacky Tombow glue. I mean, that's pretty, but it's really the red that I'm after. And this little, I just wanted that little white border around the edge. That's why it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, this one, this is the half a card base. You can see the pattern, really pretty. I think I'm gonna like this one. Gave us a little bit wider border of the red by cutting layer number 2 down to 3 3/4 by 5. Next, this layer is going to go down. And this is going to go about 3/4 of an inch over, hopefully. And it's not too thick because I'm using DSP here. Now we have Deck the Halls, right? Now these were great labels. This little one is going to tuck up like that, and I'm going to secure it, hopefully. I just cleaned off my mat. Yes, I got my nails done today with my daughter. I'm not truly happy with them. They used a glitter that has green in it, and it's like, now my nails are, hold on, tacky. But anyways, I did a fall theme. She did a beautiful job on the leaf. Should have probably kept these matte with no glitter, and it would have looked, I think, a lot better, but it's okay. It is what it is. And I had them shortened, so they are not such a hindrance to me because they were getting quite bothersome. I only have one more month and then I won't be out. This one is going to go. So one's swooping down that way, one is swooping that way. We're going to forgo that bottle at Tombow. I am going to put it in the center like so. So I'm wondering, do I put that up on dimensionals? And I think the answer is yes, you do, right? This is how quick and simple this one is. So maybe some of you have the Christmas labels bundle. That is what it is called, right? Christmas labels, yes. Maybe some of you have this stamp set. And now you can mix it up with this card. Okay, that one wants to be all together. It can stay together. It's a family thing, right? And I am so excited. Told my Aunt Carol, we were talking to her earlier, and I said, Aunt Carol, it's going to be November. I said, so we're going to start doing Sundays dinners with the craft here. She's like, okay. I said, great. So there we have it. Now these I want to tap. I want to tack just a leaf or two down. I like most of them up, but I just want to tack a little down so that like it doesn't get caught on something. So I think that is great. And I have a red stickly glitter glue. You know I'm going to use, right? Of course I'm going to use it. And then I thought I think we can do, I could have stamped something there, but I don't think so now. 1, 2, 3. So 1 here, 2. This is where I want that one. So now it's just a matter of finding this placement. Okay, that's where I want it. So that is how quick and easy this card. We're going to stamp the Great Big Merry Christmas on the inside. I'm going to put a little bead, hopefully. We're almost getting there. We're almost using this one up. Little bead of glue. Pop that little strip on the inside. Stamp and Pierce mat, right? And I need the real red because that's what I stamped the other sentiment in on the front. Deck the halls. Now we're going to stamp Merry Christmas from this kit, if I can grab it. They do get stuck together. I had to do a little cleaning up here. All right, Merry Christmas, just like that. And then, yes, I am going to stamp my envelope. My envelope cannot just be undone. No, I want my envelope to have some stamps on it, some stamping. So we're going to put that aside, and I'm going to bring this one in because it's really kind of close to, you know, the spindly little bits there. And garden green is going to be the green of choice. Which, yes, guys, I put it away too. If you're thinking, what's she doing? I'm looking for the stamp pad, the ink pad. Because when I was cleaning up, I put it up. So we're just going to stamp that there. Then I'm going to stamp a little bit of it here. And then Deck the Halls, Joy to the World. I know my fingers are thinking, I cannot help them. This one. This is from the Christmas gifting kit. Yes, it's old, but it has a full Merry Christmas. And I like the size of it for envelopes. Right there. Ta-da! All done! Yes, we are completely finished. A little bit of stickly glitter glue is all that I think this card needs. So let's bring this in. And I just want to put it on the berries. Bet you guys thought I was going to try to outline deck. No way. No, I can see me ruining that in a heartbeat. Just a little bit on those berries. And that's it, everybody. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys like this one. I always hope you like it. I even love it, though, even better when you tell me you don't. And a lot of you didn't like the wild wheat trees that I did on that one card. That was so awesome. And I know that might sound a little nutty, but I was so grateful that you watched. You know, it tells me that you're watching, even if you, and there will be things that I will create that perhaps you do not like. And I love it when you do say, not my favorite. So feel free. I mean, I want your honest opinion as always. I am always going to be very honest with you. And I would hope that you feel free to reciprocate that honesty with me. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you all again here soon in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.